Hey everyone, my name is Kat, and in today's video, I drew my OC June at the beach. So to start off, I used a program called Design Doll in order to create the pose, and I will admit I did trace over it, but to come up with the actual finished line art, I did actually draw in my own stuff. Like, I made her legs a little bit shorter, and I think I also made her arm shorter, I can't quite remember. But anyway, to talk a little bit more about Design Doll, it's actually both a free and paid program. I believe the paid version and the free version both have the exact same features, except for the free one, you can't save your model. So if you have a certain pose, you can't save that as a file in order to go back to after you close the program. You have to start from scratch again. But other than that, it's actually a really good program. I would definitely recommend getting it if you're having trouble with a pose and you figure out like how certain anatomy goes. Like it's pretty accurate. Like it's obviously more anime centered, like proportion wise, but overall it still gives a good rough idea as to how things should work in certain poses. So I do tend to use it quite a lot, and it definitely helps for hand poses, because I do obviously have trouble with some of that, and so I will resort to using Design Doll in order to create the specific pose that I want for hands. Now back to the drawing. I don't quite know what exactly inspired me to create this work. I just really wanted to draw June chilling at the beach, and I think I also wanted to experiment more with her body shape, because as you can see, like, she's not a stereotypical super thin anime girl. She's realistic in how her body is sized, I would say, which is something that I actually try to achieve with a lot of my characters. Like, I don't believe there's really any character that's super thin that I've made. I try to keep things semi-realistic. To color this piece, I used a palette of colors from the photograph I found on Google. Just like a beach palette. I think that's what I searched, something along those lines. And I just used that to build up the basic colors that I used in the background, as well as the pinks that went into the drawing, like with her towel and the umbrella. with her original design, I decided to go for a purple swimsuit, and I picked the purples straight from the shirt that she wears in her normal design. I think personally that these purples worked really well with the pinks that I used. At first I was a little bit reluctant to use pink in the image, especially with the glasses on her face, because her color is purple, but it definitely worked out in the end. And as a couple extra things, I did move the cloud that was behind the umbrella. I moved it more towards, or closer to, the cliffside behind June. And also with that cliffside, I did end up adding more detail to it, just to make it look a little bit better than it did before. Overall, I think the image turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.